Hello, my fellow weirdos. I know my eye is red. It's not pink eye. I think I laid on it or did something. I noticed it the other day. It hurts. um, I don't know what I did to it. I don't know if it has something allergy something. Some of the blood vessels kind of got a little stressed apparently in my eye. So on this, what I was hoping was going to be a sunny Sunday, but apparently the weather changed than what it was supposed to be, because it was supposed to be a nice day like yesterday. It doesn't do too much raining as long as I can finish with the garbage. Um, and yes, I was doing all those boxes because it was a lot. But anyway, let's talk about peace on Sunday. That sounds like a nice thing to talk about on the weekend, right? I mean, who doesn't like to talk about peace? I mean, you want peace in your life, you want peace on the planet. I mean, right? That cat hair on my mouth. um, Probably more than one. Um, yes, so let's talk about peace. Oh, wait. That's right. I woke up in a country with Donald and Elon in charge and the Republicans. Yeah. So we'll still talk about peace, but we'll talk about the United States Institute of Peace. Oh, wait, it doesn't exist anymore because Doge closed it. Yay. If cutting off medication and food to starving and sick children in other countries, cutting off food bank deliveries in our own country to hungry Americans going to their food bank every month. If that didn't show that he doesn't give a fuck about Americans or humans in general, except if they're white men and wealthy and they agree with them. Other than that, you're all fodder. We're all fodder for them to use, abuse, and discard. The Institute of Peace, people. Republicans, we can only surmise, as we have, that you're complicit in this and you approve of it. Because if you didn't, any sane and logical person would reverse course, admit the error of their thinking, and move to fix those errors. But no, starving and sick children and people in other countries wasn't enough to stir you to say, wait, that's wrong. Stopping deliveries for food bank people, by the way, those are white people too, Yeah. Wasn't enough to convince you guys that your guy is not the guy. Okay? Stopping food from coming to the own country, to your own fellow countrymen. Make America great. I thought you were going to make us great. The people are America, not the landmass. It's the people that make a country, not the geography that makes a country what it is. It's the people in that country and how they create their society determines that. But I mean, I know you guys, the Republican Party, and Elon and Donald, and all their little cronies, their little ice Barbie, and you know your loudmouth Doge heads. Um, we know you're devoted to standing behind him, but that's that's standing away from things like peace. When you dismantle, you like to play word games, and you do it all the time. You're still doing it. Y'all are saying, well, he doesn't, they don't want to touch Social Security, but it's like Manson. They're not going to touch it themselves or say the word. They'll just say to the department that umbrellas it all, make this many cuts. So we're on to you with your little word frickin' games. Okay? We're on to you with well, that's not this, and that wasn't this. But you just called it a different name, and a more official name, but not the name people know it as. We know your little racket with your words, okay? And your phrasing, and your umbrella crap that you play. But there's no way to spin United States Institute of Peace into anything else. Because it's not a piece of ass as in P-I-E-C-E. It's P-E-A-C-E. Institute of Peace. Twist that. Twist that how that was a good thing that they closed the United States Institute of Peace. Is that the same logic, reasoning that y'all have taken over the Kennedy Center, kicked everybody out who knew anything about the different cultural aspects and the different types of expression, and filled it with a bunch of your cronies so you can have a legacy? And the legacy is trash because the only culture you know is Taco Tuesday, but yet you hate the people that brought you tacos. You can't love their food and hate the people, okay? Because that's just hypocritical. Do you see what that means? Hypocrite means you say one thing to everybody else, but then you do another. You tell everybody to be a vegetarian, and then you eat meat. That's what a hypocrite is. Yeah, in case you didn't know, because apparently you don't. The Institute of Peace. Dismantled the Institute of Peace. And you're trying to convince us. Still. But this is all for the American people. It's all for us. Yes, yes. You're destroying everything that enables and serves us. To serve us. Some of us may have been born at night, but not last night. You may have been able to confuse with your little twisty shit for a while, but we're on to that. Oh, it's not, it's the same crap with the condom shit. You have a bunch of literal children. People are in college, still do not have a fully developed brain. You do know that, right? Because even though the legal age is 18 in most places, 21, most brains, a human brain, and not saying anything, but especially males. Males develop mentally at a slower rate than females. That is just science. It's probably why they don't like science, because science shows that white men are not any superiority to anybody. That's why they don't like science. Yeah. Because it disproves everything that they choose to believe. This little, I'm gonna make up how something happens. Yeah, that's probably how it happens. I don't know how it happens, but yeah, that's probably how it happens. And then that's what you live on for the rest of your life. What you think occurs. What you've been told and, taught. But you never bother to check yourself, to look and investigate and research for yourself. But you just assumed everything you hear. Everything you were taught in Sunday school, by your parents, everything was absolutely correct. And that's why you're fucked up now. Sorry. Nobody is infallible. Not even parents. And in some cases, certainly not parents. Yeah, what was it? I just saw something, Law and Crime. I thought it was just the other day. It was a white couple, an older couple, not old, but, not in their 20s or 30s. They had adopted. It was obviously southern states. They adopted like 5 black children and were literally treating them like slaves. Literally. Video clips and shit of them calling them, treating them, telling them, basically, that's what they are. That's what black folks are supposed to be, and that's what you are. Don't matter what your mommy and your daddy type of shit. I couldn't even get through the rest of it. That video to see the outcome, because it was making me so sick to my stomach. So, yeah, and on the stuff, you could tell by some of the, I don't want to say clothing, but by some of the things you could see that they were not blue Americans. Let's put it that way. It was pretty obvious the way they were talking and things. It was espousing some of the, like a hint, an echo of that rhetoric. You know what I'm talking about. And I didn't, like I said, I couldn't even finish the, what? He keeps headbutting and poking me with his claw. Raspy again. Down at my feet and my leg. That's why if you see me moving, that's what I'm trying to pet him so he stops doing it. He just wants my attention. But yeah, that was also disgusting. Disgusting. And it is that bad, people. It absolutely, that part of the Americans who hate, are racist and bigoted, and they use words like invasion. I mean, Green would say it, during the pandemic. It's the Asian invasion. It's so, this kind of crap. It's always, it's the migrant invasion. Talk about drama queens. I swear, I don't think y'all got enough attention, or the amount of attention you thought you deserved, or something, because y'all are really seriously needy. Every little thing you just glom onto, and blow up into like, oh my God, the whole Gulf of America shit. I mean, good God. Just for fuck's sake, let's take how much shoreline is by three different countries share the Gulf, shorelines on the Gulf. Fact is, Mexico by far has much more shoreline on the Gulf of their country than any other. Probably why it was called that. Because the main country that touched the Gulf was Mexico, and still is. But you guys just, you're stupid, half dementia ridden, egotistical, narcissistic, seriously lacking, rapist, felon president is got the feels because he wants immortality. He knows he's gonna die soon. And he ain't left nothing. And he fucked up his dad's legacy. And everybody's kissing this old failed rapist felon asshole. Some old guy who cheated on every wife. He cheated on every mistress that he had behind his wife's backs. I mean, the guy has a mistress and he cheats on the mistress who he's cheated on his wife with. This is the guy you laud as the savior of the planet. You need some serious therapy, y'all. Really. Really. The only reason we need that there is because we have to deal with your idiocy. That's why we don't understand how people can survive in this world, in 2025, having the Neanderthal viewpoints that y'all have. Troglodyte. So, happy Sunday! Yay! My eye is really hurting today. It wasn't hurting as bad yesterday, but it's hurting today. I'm gonna go put a hot tea bag on my eye, see if that helps. I know, that's for styes, but I should probably just get on my computer that I'm sitting right in front of and see what I can do for burst blood vessels in the eye. I already took ibuprofen. So, anyway, if anybody else has had this happen, it's happened to me every now, a few times in my life, but, man, what could I have done? Have you ever had something like that, and does it go away? I can't, like I said, I've had it a time or two, but I've noticed it definitely yesterday, and a little the day before it was starting. I'm just wondering, what the hell did I do? Because like I said, it's not been often. And usually it's just for a day or two and it's gone. This is the longest one's ever hung around, so I'm not sure what's going on. You see that? I'm sure you see it. You can see it probably better than I can when you're trying to look at the corner of your eye and your eye keeps moving. Yeah, I gotta sit here and take a picture, look this way and take a picture, and then look at the picture because I can't see it very well. Probably gonna do that when I sign off too. It's really annoying me. Not as much as that infected God, that infected molar was just, that was bad. The whole thing. Go back in one of the videos, I actually videoed it. It was bad, the swelling after a few days. It was just, whoa. It was, oh my God. So it's not near as annoying as that, but it's just the eye, it's like, keep your mouth shut. your eye. You're kind of like, put a patch over. That's just as much stress on the other eye. Anyway, no, really, have a good Sunday. I just wanted y'all to be aware that that was the newest target, the U.S. Institute of Peace. That should tell you what the rest of their cruelties and inhumanities and not giving a damn. Oh, and the USAID, it's like 6,000 people were rehired. How much did they save now, Doge? Oh, and they all got a month back pay. So basically, they got a month's paid vacation on the taxpayers' dime. While they weren't able to get anything accomplished, they were just fired. But they just had to be rehired back. The only way they would go back, you pay us for what we should have had, which is fair. But instead of saving us money, they're costing us money. Doge is costing the American taxpayers money. Yes, that's the title. Doge dismantles peace and costs taxpayers more money than it saved. Have a good Sunday. Seriously, have a good Sunday. I am not going to take garbage out in a white shirt. It's pretty though, isn't it? I like it. It's just such a nice shirt. Sorry, this is not the fashion police. It's just very. I love Isla. It's just so summery, spring looking. It does. It has that. Anyway, okay. I will stop babbling now, folks. Anyway, you guys seriously have the rest of the weekend in a good frame of mind. Peace out, guys.